A young girl wakes to find her cell phone burning.
Then I heard like a sound like, and then I started smelling smoke.
Fox 46 investigates and gets results from the phone's maker. And this is not the first time this has happened to a Samsung smartphone.
So the teen's mother turned to Fox 46, concerned it could happen again. Investigative reporter Matt Grant is on the case tonight.
This is what's left of Asia Shirley's phone. The 14-year-old was at a sleepover when she was jolted awake by a smoke alarm.
I heard like a sound, it was like, and then I started smelling smoke.
Naturally, she reached for her phone, only to realize that's what was burning.
It's just like smoking, and you can see it melting, like the battery, everything melting.
The teen's Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime, which she'd had for just 3 months, had been charging when it started to melt.
We could not have been paying no attention, and next thing we know, the house on fire.
Her mom furious that something like this could happen.
I just didn't think Asia had a phone that would catch on fire. It was just like, really?
The Galaxy J7 is not on any recall list. This latest complaint comes a year after Samsung was forced to recall millions of Galaxy Note 7s because its lithium-ion batteries could overheat and catch fire. It was so bad, the phones were banned on all U.S. flights. We found at least 3 other similar cases involving the J7 online, including a report where the phone caught fire mid-air on a Jet Airways flight in India. And a search of saferproducts.gov shows more complaints about other Samsung models. One consumer saying the Galaxy Note 4 battery exploded. Another reports the S6 started hissing while charging, writing, "I see a flash of bright light," and starts screaming fire.
It doesn't sound good. And to their defense, this can happen to a variety of vendors, but it does seem that Samsung in the last 2 years has had some pretty serious issues with these.
Tech expert Tom Jelneck says Samsung redesigned the J7 to prevent these kind of incidents from happening. And while they may be rare, Jelneck says they're troubling.
Obviously, Samsung needs to do some hardcore testing on these. Certainly, if I'm Samsung, I'm paying really close attention to what's going on and how many complaints they're starting to see.
In a statement, Samsung tells Fox 46, "We have reached out to the Shirley family to learn more about the incident, obtain the device, and ensure we are doing everything we can for them. Until Samsung is able to thoroughly examine any unit, it is impossible to determine the true cause of any incident. Mobile phones are complex products, and there are many factors that could contribute to their malfunction."
I ain't never seen nothing like this before.
But no explanation is good enough for this mom.
As long as we've been getting phones that have one to just burst in flames like that, that's crazy.
So there are some preventative measures that you can take. Our expert says if your phone gets too hot, make sure you turn it off. Also, don't overload your phone with apps, and make sure that you're using a charger that's made by the manufacturer. And this is important. Make sure that it's not frayed, because that can cause a short. In the newsroom, Matt Grant, Fox 46 Charlotte.